So Jake, we talked to you a lot about the history of physical education and fitness in America, the rise and the fall, and we're in a tough spot right now. You're 85 years old. You're an old man. You can say what you want. So, what do you think we should do? It's 2015.
After the war, there was General Marshall proposed to the nations of the world that they have the Marshall Plan, and we give this large amounts of money to restore Germany and the European countries to normal. I went to Germany in 1953, and as a 6th Armored Cavalry, and there was hardly any signs at all that there'd ever been a war. And this is 1945 is when the war finished, and so this is 10 years afterwards. So the Marshall Plan restored the business of Europe and was financed through the United States. We have in our defense budget every year up to $200 billion just laying around. And there's plenty of senators who are eager to spend that money on defense. We have enough money for defense, but a $600 billion budget and $200 billion more that could be taken and directed toward the failure of locomotion among the American population, and particularly the children. And the only area left that we can do that, having been explained that it won't be able to be in the family, is going to have to be in the schools where we have the kids in a palm of the hand to develop. And it can't be in sports activity because we've invested so much time and money and in facilities and sports, and every sports program is starved. It needs to have a little bit more money, a little bit more money, and a little bit more money. And our schools and our educational system is primarily postured to get everybody to pass a test so they can get into college, SAT scores. So if you were to designate $200 billion, and I may take more of this, it would be a children's physical fitness Marshall Plan. Congress would have to approve it. Now, my Kids Fitness Charitable Trust, I started that 10 years ago. I started around 210, and with the aim that we would have daily 1 hour of physical education a day. Now, in all schools, all through 1 through 12. That unto itself is not, it was enough at the time, and I figured about $90 billion would either build structures that we had at the time, remodel them, add to them, build new facilities. But the monster among us has become so large that we need to have a emergency medical citizen response to the problem. It would probably take something like taking and renovating or building new schools, and in addition to their physical education facility they have, construct facilities for a human development center. Now you could take the weight training and put it in as part of that, and you could take your different apparatuses that you work on and make it part of that, and you could put in stall bars, high bars, and well, whatever would go into that program would have to be a human performance and testing periodically for that. So you need physical therapists, exercise physiologists, teachers working as a team to test and measure